Far beyond the Milky Way, deep in the radiant heart of the Andromeda Galaxy, lies the ancient Zenithal system, a cradle of wisdom, power, and mystery. Orbiting within its cosmic embrace is Andara, a planet shimmering like a celestial jewel, where nature and technology blend in perfect harmony. This is the home of the Andromedans, an enlightened past highly advanced civilization whose existence transcends the limits of time and space. Neither gods nor demons, the Andromedans are cosmic travelers, navigating the infinite pathways of the universe in pursuit of knowledge, balance, and unity. Their mission is clear: to guide evolving civilizations, including humanity, toward ascension, helping them break free from the invisible chains that have kept them in a cycle of stagnation and control for millennia. A civilization of light and purpose. Andromedan society is unlike anything Earth has ever known. Rooted in the philosophy of Kairazeth, balanced through unity, they have mastered the art of merging science with spirit, progress with nature. Their cities are living symphonies, built from crystalline structures that pulse with energy, shifting hues in response to planetary vibrations. Among these marvels is Zypheralis, the Andromedan capital, where towering luminous spires generate a planetary energy grid. In the verdant highlands, forests glow with biophotonic light, their leaves whispering melodies in sync with the planet's magnetic field. High above, the sky plateaus float effortlessly, serving as sanctuaries of deep meditation and cosmic exploration. And beneath the ocean's bioluminescent waves, cities like Aqualithian drift through currents of magnetic resonance, where Andromedans communicate telepathically with the great Thalera whales, whose haunting songs ripple across dimensions. The Andromedans themselves are striking beings, tall, luminous, with iridescent skin that subtly shifts in color, reflecting their emotions and energy states. Their piercing, almond-shaped eyes perceive frequencies beyond human comprehension, allowing them to see into the very fabric of reality itself. The hidden connection to humanity. The Andromedans' influence on Earth is far from accidental. Long ago, they seeded human consciousness with fragments of their wisdom, embedding ancient knowledge into the myths, structures, and visions of Earth's greatest thinkers. One such individual was Nikola Tesla. Throughout his life, Tesla spoke of receiving transmissions in his dreams, visions of energy flowing freely through the air, of technology that could power the world without wires. What he described was not mere imagination, but direct communication with the Andromedans, who saw in him a mind capable of grasping their principles of harmonic energy and universal balance. Yet, Tesla's work was met with resistance, suppressed by those who sought to keep humanity bound to a system of control. He was one of many throughout history who carried the spark of Andromedan knowledge, yet struggled against the forces that sought to bury it. Masters of interstellar travel and higher science. Unlike human civilizations, bound by the limitations of physics, the Andromedans do not travel in the conventional sense. They bend space-time itself, using torsion field technology, allowing them to appear anywhere in the universe instantaneously. Their starships are not mere mechanical constructs, but semi-organic entities designed to resonate with the consciousness of their pilots. These ships, like the great Selenithor, are not just vehicles but sanctuaries, floating temples where science, spirituality, and diplomacy merge. Some serve as beacons of peace, mediating conflicts between interstellar civilizations. Others, like deep space research vessels, explore the cosmic fabric, seeking the hidden truths of existence. Beyond their mastery of space-time, Andromedan geneticists have long studied the blueprint of life itself. Rather than manipulating life through force, they guide species toward natural evolutionary breakthroughs, helping them align with the energetic balance of their homeworlds. Their influence can be traced through many of the great civilizations that once flourished on Earth: Atlantis, Lemuria, and even the great pyramid builders of Egypt, who encoded stellar knowledge into stone. A war beyond the physical realm. But despite their wisdom, the Andromedans are not without opposition. The universe is a realm of duality. Where light exists, so too does darkness, and there are forces, both within and beyond the Galactic Federation, that seek control rather than balance. Certain factions, ancient, parasitic forces, have long manipulated less developed species, feeding on fear, division, and lower vibrational states, Their influence has extended to Earth for millennia, shaping systems of control that keep humanity disconnected from its true cosmic heritage. Yet, the Andromedans do not engage in war as humans understand it. Their battle is one of frequency, of elevating consciousness beyond the reach of manipulation. They understand that a species trapped in fear remains vulnerable, but a species that awakens to its true nature becomes untouchable. This is why they have worked tirelessly to plant the seeds of knowledge, waiting for the moment when humanity is ready to reclaim its sovereignty. The future of Earth and the legacy of the Andromedans. As the stars continue their silent dance, the Andromedans watch, waiting for humanity to make its choice. Will Earth rise beyond its cycles of division and war? Will it embrace the higher knowledge that has been gifted to it across millennia? Scattered across the planet are Andromedan starseeds, souls who have incarnated in human form, carrying within them a deep sense of longing for something beyond the physical world. Many feel drawn to cosmic mysteries, to art, to technology that defies convention. They are the dreamers, the rebels, the visionaries who push against the boundaries imposed by outdated systems. For as long as even one spark of Andromedan light remains on Earth, the potential for awakening exists. And if humanity chooses wisely, if it dares to step beyond the veil of illusion, then the Andromedans will no longer need to remain hidden, because the truth has always been there, written in the stars, waiting for those who have the courage to remember. A battle beyond the stars, in the vast and endless expanse of the universe, where civilizations rise and fall like cosmic tides, an ancient battle has raged in the shadows, a war not of weapons and fleets, but of consciousness, of power, of control. At the heart of this conflict stands the Andromedans, a civilization of wisdom and harmony, seeking to uplift and guide younger species toward enlightenment. But standing in their way are those who thrive in darkness, the Draconian Empire, the Orion Syndicate, and other hidden factions lurk behind the veils of interstellar politics, manipulating entire worlds, enslaving minds, and twisting realities to serve their own agendas. This is not a war of mere physical destruction. It is a battle for the very fabric of existence itself. Had the rise of the Draconian Empire. Among the most feared adversaries of the Andromedans are the Draconians, a warlike reptilian species whose empire spans countless galaxies. Towering over most humanoid species, their scales are like living armor. Their eyes burn with an intelligence that is both brilliant and ruthless. For millennia, the Draconians have built their empire through conquest, feeding off the energy of subjugated worlds. They do not merely invade, they consume. Fear, suffering, and chaos fuel their dominion as they create hierarchical systems of control, ensuring that weaker species never rise beyond their grasp. Earth, like many other young civilizations, has long been a target of draconian manipulation. Their influence can be found in the power structures of human history, through war, division, and the suppression of knowledge. Their mastery of psychoenergetic warfare allows them to plant ideas, distort perceptions, and control the minds of entire populations without ever setting foot on a planet. The Orion Syndicate, architects of deception. If the Draconians are brute force, the Orion Syndicate is deception incarnate. This collective of rogue factions, many originating from the Orion Nebula, specializes in the art of control through illusion. Unlike the Draconians, they do not seek open warfare. They operate in the shadows, infiltrating governments, altering historical records, rewriting truths to keep civilizations in a perpetual cycle of ignorance. Their expertise lies in false realities. They create holographic constructs, manipulate astral dimensions, and install artificial belief systems into developing species. Many of the wars that rage across galaxies, wars fought for freedom, for territory, for survival, are nothing more than elaborate chess moves orchestrated by the Orion Syndicate. They profit not from peace, but from conflict. The Andromedans have clashed with them more times than can be counted, disrupting their psychological warfare, dismantling their hidden strongholds, and guiding species away from the traps they set. But the Orion Syndicate is relentless. They adapt, and with every victory, they return with new, more insidious ways to tighten their grip. The Siege of Tytherion, a war for dimensional control. One of the greatest battles between these forces took place in the collapsing star system of Tytherion, an ancient gateway to higher dimensions. The Draconians, working alongside the Orion Syndicate, had devised a plan to harness the energy of a dying star, using it to tear open a rift between dimensions. If successful, they could create a weapon capable of destabilizing entire galaxies, reducing them to raw energy to fuel their ever-growing empire. The Andromedans, alongside their allies, the Arcturians and Pleiadians, intervened. But this was no ordinary battle. They did not fight with fleets or weapons. Instead, they fought with frequency, resonance, and dimensional manipulation. Using their mastery of torsion fields, the Andromedans created an energetic counterfield, altering the star's vibration just as the Draconians attempted to weaponize it. The result was catastrophic. The artificial rift collapsed, taking with it an entire fleet of Draconian warships and severing the Orion Syndicate's influence in that sector for centuries. But the battle came at a cost. Many Andromedans who participated in the event burned out their own energetic signatures in the process. Some were lost in the folds of space-time, their fate unknown. The victory was bittersweet, but it ensured that the darkness did not claim another stronghold. The war that continues in the shadows. Though the siege of Tytharion was a major turning point, the war itself is far from over. The Draconians have shifted their focus, working through more subtle means, embedding themselves deeper into interstellar politics. The Orion Syndicate has refined its techniques, planting operatives within the Galactic Federation itself, sowing discord even among those who claim to fight for peace. And on Earth, their influence lingers. Governments, corporations, religious institutions, many still operate under the echoes of their control, keeping humanity locked in a state of limitation. The suppression of free energy technology, the manipulation of historical truths, the endless cycles of war, all of these are signs of their unseen hand. But the Andromedans have not given up. They work in the background, guiding humanity toward its great awakening. They whisper to the dreamers, the seekers, the rebels who refuse to conform. They plant ideas in the minds of artists, scientists, and visionaries, nudging them toward discoveries that could shatter the false paradigm. And most importantly, they remind those who are ready. The war is not fought with guns. It is fought with knowledge, awareness, and vibration. For as long as even one soul awakens to the truth, the darkness loses its grip. And when the scales finally tip, when enough minds remember their true nature, then, and only then, will humanity break free from the invisible chains that have bound it for millennia. The Andromedans are watching, waiting. But in the end, the choice belongs to us.